straight. It's the Fame train back on track. Get your tickets because this guy is stopping all stations and he is
A round of applause because this is something to behold, this horse. Get on board. Leap to Fame. Number one horse in the state. Number one horse in the country, and he might well be the world's best.
Well, he certainly put himself up in legendary status on Friday night at Cambridge. Leap to Fame, the golden boy of pacing, does it again, absolutely obliterating the track record. 3 ride for nearly 1,200 metres, then went for the sprint from last 800 and absolutely outstayed and bullied Don Hugo into submission, holding off the Kiwis Chaser Dream, who had a beautiful soft ship 3 deep, and Merlin, who did a bit of work and then followed Leap to Fame. What an absolute legend Leap to Fame was, and let's check out what happened. Roll the tape.
Second quarter in 28.2, and it's Don Hugo and Nick on the outside. Leap to Fame, 2 lengths. Duchess Megs it up on the outside. Merlin now moves to third as a speed, now right on down to the 550. Chaser Dreams away from the Pigs. Ahoka Connor, Republican Party, Pin Seeker, Akiro Rocket drifting away. Don't Stop Dreaming round to the 400. The Betcha 400. The back straight quarter in electric 27 and 5. Don Hugo Leap to Fame on the outside. 2 lengths Merlin for the TFS Horse Transport passing lane, then Chaser Dream. Top of the home straight. Leap to Fame's got to Don Hugo. 2 lengths Merlin. Now down the outside. Chaser Dream. It's Leap to Fame in front by 2. Chaser Dream's the danger down the outside. Leap to Fame. The legend of Larry's landed in New Zealand and he's got the race by Betcha. And Leap to Fame, 50 career successes, and what a way to bring it up. Chaser Dream second and Merlin third. Pin Seeker big run. Don Hugo further back in the field. Republican Party.
That was truly sensational. Absolutely broke the heart of Don Hugo turning for home, and he was able to hold off the 3 deep chase of the great Chaser Dream on Merlin pedaling on the inside. But Leap to Fame was absolutely outstanding. And finally, he got to New Zealand after 3 failed attempts with a couple of New Zealand Cups in the race last year. He's finally arrived, and what a sight to be seen on the rain-sodden track. He just breezed on by to absolutely Bolton. And as I said, he's going towards champion status. I don't know if he's exactly there yet. If he can win a New Zealand Cup and win another Inter-Dominion, then and maybe another Miracle Mile, then I'll put him in the champion status. But he's definitely winning in a lot of different levels. It was huge. Absolutely beautiful. Don Hugo maybe didn't handle the conditions. But you could argue the Leap to Fame is used to it in Queensland at times, so it does pour there sometimes. But he was just absolutely outstanding. And let's check out what Grant Dixon had to say after the race.
Right, we're back here after the race by Betcha. Said to Grant Dixon, or hopefully I'm interviewing you later on tonight. Congratulations, mate. That was unbelievable.
Yeah, thanks very much. Well, just super proud of him and relieved also, that he's come here and done the job, and that we hope that he'd do.
Do you get nervous?
Oh, look, I probably get on edge. Probably got better dealing with the races as we've gone, but it's a good responsibility to, just to try and have him right by Tristan and I, just to, make sure that we've got him spot on all the time, because there's no easy races.
No, there's not, and when he's in it, there's no easy races. We worried 3 deep with the train, but the train wasn't going very quick. Were you sort of thinking, geez, I hope they get me up there quick enough?
Yeah, like I sort of was out there a lot longer than I was anticipating, that's for sure. But I just sort of knew that I had to get up close and handy with them, because, like you say, they weren't going super quick early. So we just had to try and turn into a stays test after that.
Yeah, and he was outstanding. Confidence level going down the back when you're giving it to Don, a long way from home.
Oh, look, I did get a little worried that I might have sort of give it to him too much and set myself up. I was going through my mind a bit, but I just knew that I had to try and take the legs out of him.
You have so much faith in him, don't you?
Oh, yeah, he's just a terrific racehorse. He's amazing.
Even the trainer driver of Leap to Fame was a little queried if he had gone too hard and lifted up himself to be the sitting duck to one of the Kiwis, but he had nothing to worry about. As they turned for home, Chase Dream came off his back, looked briefly a chance, and then he was pedaling the last 200 metres Even Mark Poonen was mesmerised, having probably the best seat in the house, he was saying, sitting back and watching these two champions go for gold. Absolutely outstanding. Leap to Fame, 63 starts for 50 wins. Absolute freak. Merlin running third again after winning last year. It was a good run, but it really just... Chase the Dream had every opportunity and just could not handle the jandle. And Leap to Fame was just up with the lights. Very much outstanding. It was an absolute beauty. Just to have a look at a few of the other runners here. Duchess Mexit. She had every opportunity and she was gone a long way from home. Couldn't handle this class of horse. Hoka Connor had a soft run as well, and he only battled up the straight. The horse that really made his grade in the same as Pinsika, and he's only had 6 wins folks, but he was flying home for 5th. Yes, he had a soft run, but he was the only one running home from the back. But to be fair, he didn't do much work in the race. But he was flying home, that is for sure. Yes, very, very talented Pinsika going forward. Now, where does Leap to Fame in the scheme of things? He's the best Queensland pacer for sure, even though you could argue Black's a fake. He's the only other horse at this stage, you can say. But in terms of overall, he may have to go to USA if he wants to be the greatest standardbred in this country ever with Carnington Bay. You could argue this is the best we've ever seen outside of Lyle Creek. Yeah, it's very, very interesting. Well, congratulations to you, Leap of Fame. Outstanding, and well done for the Aussies to come over. Now let's move on to the TAB Trot. Yes, Arcee Phoenix got the job done after a few gallops and not as promised, and Oscar Bonavena galloping at the start. And wow, he had to hold on from the late scare of Queen Elida.
So not as promised as gallop just prior to the start there, so hasn't settled yet, not as promised. Queen Elida's off the go. Oh, Oscar Bonavena's gone for a gallop here too, and he's really taken charge of Mark as well. Oscar's off stride, and he's only got 150 metres trot of 2025. Arcee Phoenix with the back straight quarter, 28.3. The locomotive Queen Elida. Here's Muscle Mountain now being presented out of the 1-1, but Arcee Phoenix on the turn, travels well by 2. Queen Elida down the outside, Muscle Mountain. There followed the locomotive, Arcee Phoenix, Muscle Mountain. Queen Elida's on the TFS Horse Transport passing lane, finishing strongly. Arcee Phoenix in front. Queen Elida tries very hard, but Arcee Phoenix for the TAB Trot of 2025. Queen Elida second. She'll now be the greatest earning trotting mare in Australasia too, Queen Elida.
Well done. Last year was 4th to Just Believe, and in 2025 he was the winner. Obviously helped by Oscar Bonavena galloping because there was no pressure from the outside. Now the locomotive could have gone, Brad Hill could have gone for broke there, but he did drive a safety correctly, you could say, but you could have pushed, even Arcee Phoenix could have pushed. Arcee Phoenix did push forward a little bit because sometimes horses just gallop out the back, but they both pulled back to let Oscar Bonavena get out, and that was the safe thing to do. But the locomotive, his chances were gone pretty much after that happened. Arcee Phoenix strolled to the front. Queen Elida had the trail, and the locomotive was sitting parked, and there was no moves from there. Muscle Mountain got a nice 1-1 after all that frantic stuff, and that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So Arcee Phoenix was able to lead, run them along, and he ran them along. He didn't walk. Like, I think that's what people forget. I think that was another track record as well. He just went for break, and the locomotive couldn't handle sitting parked. So that was, Oscar Bonavena was never a hope after that. Galloping, and Muscle Mountain had the 1-1, and he just paddled. Queen Elida nearly pulled up the upset, running second, nearly got up, but just didn't have enough. A bit like Chase the Dream, looked likely for a little bit, and then just battled the rest of the way. So good one from Arcee Phoenix. Let's see what the trainer driver had to say around Arcee Phoenix after the race.
Tab Trot here at Cambridge, and it's going home to Victoria. I don't know who wants to talk first. Ashley? Snooze, congratulations, mate. Awesome effort.
Yeah, no, you did a big job to handle it all at the start. There was a bit going on, and yeah, once he found the front, he did a terrific job.
What were your thoughts when Mark was galloping? I would imagine you're pretty happy. It was a
an old school trotting bloke. He knew the rules, gallop up and get out of your way. You knew what he was doing.
I wasn't that happy about it. I was hoping he'd get out of the way, but took a fair bit longer than I was. I just had to sort of keep the locomotive outside me and still be able to work to the front, so it all worked out.
Got a soft quarter and then we're able to pinch it. Your confidence level turning for home, because I've got to ask a question to the bloke next to me in a minute.
Well, I was hoping he could keep going. Like, I was pretty confident in him, but he was a bit casual, sort of waiting for him to get to him a bit, but he got the job done.
No, he was outstanding, mate. Well done to you. Great training performance, 2 years in a row.
He was certainly excited getting the victory, that is for sure. Absolute outstanding. Great to see. It was just a great one. Congratulations to Cambridge Raceway for getting this in again. Unfortunately, the rain didn't help, but it was great to see that the good horses all turned up for them. And it's very good, and I just hope we will continue to see them continue. So Arcee Phoenix looks like he's set for the Inter Dominions. This is his next fate of complete, but maybe he'll come back for the Dominion, similar with Don Hugo, as well as Leap to Fame potentially coming for the New Zealand Cup. Let's hope that all happens. But yes, we had some sad news over the week. The great man TaylorMade Lombo passed away. The great TaylorMade Lombo raced against the greatest horses, and I thought we'd better check out some of her big runs. Third in the Miracle Mile before Holmes DG, at it again. Shaker Maker was in this field. Courage Under Fire. He wasn't racing any doodaddles. He was racing some of the best horses, racing at a great time. She was racing against them and doing her well. And then we look at her winning the Ladyship Cup. Beating horses like Undercover Lover, Quick Light from New Zealand, a couple of New Zealanders. So let's check out and salute the great late TaylorMade Lombo.
About a nick in front, a Blazing Stars under pressure, at it again, plugging on. TaylorMade Lombo looking for the run. Shaker Maker's going to be pulled very wide, and then Courage Under Fire. Third quarter in 28, off the back, 300 to go, and it's Holmes DG giving plenty. He's a neck in front, at it again, trying to get on terms, and then TaylorMade Lombo and Shaker Maker. Courage Under Fire can't win. They turn for home. Holmes DG in front, trying hard, is at it again. Holmes DG's ahead in front, at it again, coming late, TaylorMade Lombo. At it again, coming at Holmes DG. At it again, and Dennis Wilson, Holmes DG, I'm not sure. Nearly a dead heat. At it again, all Holmes DG. 29-2, TaylorMade Lombo a metre on Undercover Lover under pressure. Click Light couldn't keep TaylorMade Lombo's back. The leader's travelling. 3 wide, Soretto Stars coming on now. Valiant Heart can't match the fellow Victorian. Then came Delaselli on the turn. TaylorMade Lombo got away from Undercover Lover. Sorrento Star down the outsides running on. TaylorMade Lombo first up from a spell. She's getting a little tired, but she's too classy for these mares. And who knows, she might be in the Miracle Mile next week. TaylorMade Lombo won by 5 metres. Sorrento Star was a good run, as was Undercover Lover.
We salute you, TaylorMade Lombo. Great horse, and had horses like Lombo. Pocket Watch, I think, was one of his sons. They had some very good horses. TaylorMade Lombo. But getting back to looking at the horses. Also, we had Take After Me, 400 runs in New Zealand as a pacer and a trotter. Congratulations on the running food. Hopefully it can continue. And there's a big chance of adding to that in the races. I think it's today. Also, we're going to look at and also salute the Regal Sierra who won on her last start. So congratulations to both those horses and TaylorMade Lombo. But now it's time to check out the feature races across New Zealand. We saw the return of Sunny Sister, Renegade getting it done, Fred Astaire winning. But then Fred Astaire had a bit of a headache the next start. But let's just check out some of the feature races around the traps.
And Barbara Ross is all dressed up, nowhere to go. We Walk by Faith about to be drawn right to the outside, homeward bound. Boudica scoots away by 2. Matt, I feel the surfer cause I can. We Walk by Faith is thundering home down the outside. Boudica, Matt, I feel the surfer, and down the outside cause I can. Boudica, Matt, I feel lunging. They hit it. Oh, close enough to a dead heat. Matai Phil Botica, the surface third and fourth, cause I can. You're travelling nicely here. Beside me, what have you got back on the inside without you? You're the one that I want drawing to the outside. Arafura without you. Beside me, can't get them. Leader Arafura without you. Through on the inside without you. And Mark Purden with the aid of the TFS Horse Transport Passing Lane takes the first semi-final of the Sire Stakes for the 3-year-old fillies. Arafura game run and defeat.
30.2. Sunny Sister yet to peel. Maui coming wider than Freya and Tiamo Bell in front. On the inside is going to be swinging for home. Hell of a moment, but here he goes, Mr. Love. He hits overdrive and he hits the top. Sunny Sister starting to let down. It's Mr. Love by half a length on Sunny Sister. Mr. Love doing enough, and that'll be the first for the training partnership of Greg and Ben Hope, and he's done it easy enough. Mr. Love, Harrison John with a bit to offer, but needs an out. It's Beach Ball to the turn, inside the 250. McAndrew Aviator to the passing lane. Harrison John, who's the light, trying to let down. McAndrew Aviator, he's at the lead, but here's Harrison John starting to let down there. The two, McAndrew Aviator, Harrison John. Oh, there's nothing in it. We'll leave it to the judge. McAndrew Aviator or Harrison John.
28 won the third quarter. Secret Wish just licking her chops, awaits the lane. Then JJ Denario. Electo grabs Better Bell. Then Secret Wish and JJ Denario. Electo by 2 lengths. Then Secret Wish trying to lift. Electo at the 50 doing enough. Electo put the Q in the rack and it's all over. Electo won the Leonard Memorial by 2.5 lengths. Secret Wish second. 28-3. They're sizzling. It's Renegade. 3 lengths in front, then came Schlendy, double time and out wider Buckskin. Renegade at the 100, leads by 3, then Schlendy and double time at the 50. It's the Rennie and Benny show. Renegade wins for Benny Hill, beats Schlendy, third double time. Fourth,
the home turn, he's trying to sneak away. The stablemate is Harpenny giving chase. Further back in the field, Leo Lincoln with an inside run as Fred Astaire goes for home. He's a length and a half in front. Harpenny, Leo Lincoln into the clear, but Fred's kicked away. Fred's 2 lengths in front, and today is Fred's day, and here comes a Quinella for the stable. Alan Schakowsky 1 and 2 because Harpenny...
Mr. Love, Set Park and Sunny Sister in the 1-1, and Mr. Love was too good for Sunny Sister. But Sunny Sister has raced for a long time, so she will be improving. And we'll see if she ends up at the Road Cup. We will see. And Matai Phil was really an upset in the feature race, beating some of the big boys, the Surfer and the likes. Was a big victory there. But yes, we saw some of the feature races, but let's get to it. Let's get to the fair dinkum stakes, folks. Who had the dud drive of the week? Yep, there was a dud drive for mine. Absolute dud drive of the week for me, and it came at Cambridge, Monaco Ranger, sitting back with Lord Popinjay and absolutely having no hope of winning the race. One of the form horses in the field just sat back, could have gone 3 wide and sat parked. Instead decided to sit back, same with High Energy, and they were both running on, but were never a chance when Romeo Foxtrot and Tony Hooley was walking the field. Bad drive there, but then we're going to look at some great drives with Captain Kobe galloping and still being able to win, and a few others. Let's check out those races right here, right now, and we'll be back for my tips to finish this off.
And he's drifting out of it, the back straight quarter, 29.7 as Romeo Foxtrot brings them onto the turn. Castana, High Energy's out wider. Lord Popinjay getting right to the outside, homeward bound. Romeo Foxtrot, Castana, High Energy, Lord Popinjay starting to thunder home down the outside. Romeo Foxtrot, Castana, High Energy, and Lord Popinjay. Romeo Foxtrot tries. Romeo Foxtrot, and what a night for Romeo Foxtrot to win on to. Congratulations to all behind the scenes here that have put a wonderful night together, and most of them in the ownership.
Favourite's galloped. Favourite has galloped here. There's a little bit of a sensation at the start, and it's not a positive one if you're on the $1.80 shot, because he galloped in the score up And the gate has blasted Kong, and over on the outside, taking the lead, Mati Harry. The inside Mickey's moment. Here's Captain Kobe onto the scene, followed in by the Night Fox, Bleacher Blue around the corner. Favourite, he broke at the start. He's loomed up. He's taken over Captain Kobe down the outside. Coming after him is Bleacher Blue. The inside fighting on Mati Harry. Captain Kobe, he's just in front. It's a three-pointer at Palmy for the fave. Captain Kobe. Captain Kobe won it. Second over was Mati Harry.
Major Boy around the field is swooping up to them very fast. Came from second last, is already up to third as they start to sprint down the back straighter. Major Burns is joined by the Real Crunch and Major Boy out three wider. Beluga behind the leader. Then came Sweet DJ. Dame West to the outside. Down the bend, the Real Crunch in front. Trying hard, Major Boy. Major Burns back to the passing lane. Sweet DJ up wider. The Real Crunch in front of Major Burns the inside. Sweet DJ up wider. The Real Crunch just in front of Major Burns chipping away at that lead, but the Real Crunch is gripping on and wins. Good effort. The Real Crunch has won from Major Burns.
Straight they come. Core Security and Robin's Art. Lordenvale with the inside run and then Coactus. Robin's Art, Core Security, Lordenvale try to get to them and wider is Coactus getting home strongly. Core Security, Robin's Art, Coactus is trying to blow them both out. They hit it. Close, maybe Robin's Art, maybe the plunge horse at a...
Yeah, the elite athlete was absolutely disappointing. Needing the luck and didn't get luck on both days, Sunday and Tuesday, so unlucky for the elite athlete. Should be a tip for next time. But yeah, let's have a look at my tips for today. We're gonna go to Warrior on Thursday. I think first light can win the last. Absolutely can win the last. I think it's a good bet there. Looking at Friday night, the better deal should be getting it done. Easily a drop in class, and Roy Kent should be a good each way play in earlier on. Muscle Mountain should be winning the featured trot, and Merlin I expect to win, but Jolamont sooner the better. Or Moanga, if they lead early, could be the dangers here in the Taylor Mile. And then at Addington, Shakira's a good each-way chance, and Captain Mitras should be winning. In Albion Park, I've got Free Thinker to be the winner for Grant Dixon, and the each-way turn it up in the big race. But anyway, Cambridge, absolutely outstanding. Salutes to you, even in the rain. It was a great betcha and TAB trot, and we'll be back with many more. That's Barry Charles Harness for this episode. Remember to like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll be back with more videos just like this, just for you.